Sir, I'm recording. Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start our next topic of the chapter 7, issue of debenture, and our topic of the day is issue of debenture for consideration other than cash. In my previous lecture, you people come to know that a company can issue its debenture to the public at par, at premium, at discount. Many times company issue it debenture for the purchase of assets from the vendor. When you purchase any asset from a vendor, what to do? In that case, money is to be paid. Cash is to be paid in consideration, means in return. But sometimes in case of purchase of any asset, instead of paying the cash to the vendor, company may decide to issue the debentures to the vendor in payment of purchase consideration. Such an issue of debenture is known as issue of debenture for consideration other than cash. These debentures can be also issued to the vendor at par, at premium, at discount. Now, see what are the accounting treatment is to be done. See, whenever any asset is purchased, it is very similar entry as you did in chapter number 6, asset account debit to vendor account. Then when you issue the debentures to the vendor account will be debited and debenture account will be credited, as you did in case of share capital. In that case, share capital is to be credited when you issue the shares. But when the debentures are issued to vendor, the entry will become vendor account debit to debenture account. As the debentures are issued at par, so the entry will remain just as it is, as it is done in second entry part 1. Second and part for the issue of debenture to vendor at premium. Again, the company is issuing that debentures to the vendor. The entry is vendor account debit to debenture account. But those debentures are issued at premium. So there is an additional transaction is to be passed, that is to security premium reserve account. The complete entry will become vendor account debit to debenture account to security premium reserve account. In third point, for the issue of debenture to vendor at discount, when the asset purchased from the vendor and debenture issued, but issued at discount, the entry will become vendor account debit, discount on issue on debenture account debit to debenture account. Means whatever the debenture issued to the company are issued at discount. Now, as discount is a loss for the company, so debit all losses and expenses, credit all income and gain. On this basis, you have to debited your account. So discount account will be debited in this case because discount on issue of debenture is a kind of loss for the company. The complete entry will become vendor account debit. As we purchase the asset from the vendor, we credited it at the time of purchase. Now we are issuing the debenture to the vendor. So vendor account will be debited now. Now discount is a kind of loss for the company. So discount on issue of debenture account is also be debited. And after that, to debenture account. When you did it for the share capital, instead of debentures, you have to mention share capital account. So I hope the entries are clear to you. What is the accounting treatment is to be done. Let's go to the practical part and do illustration number 9. Then it will be clear more to you. A company purchased assets of the book value of rupees 9,90,000 from another company. A company purchased assets of 9,90,000. It was agreed that the purchase consideration to be paid by issuing 11% debenture of 100 each. What is the consideration paid by the company? 11% debenture of 100 each. Assume that debenture have been issued at par, at premium, at discount. In all the cases, we have to pass the entries whether the debentures are issued at par, premium, and discount. First of all, for the entry of purchase of assets is to be done. The entry will become sundry assets account debit to vendor account. It will be 9,90,000 asset is purchased from the vendor for consideration other than cash. At the time of issue of debenture, the entry will be passed vendor account debit to 11% debenture account. What 11% shows? I told you earlier the rate of interest given to the debenture holders. So 9,90,000 again, this entry is to be done. Second case, when the debenture issued at premium of 10%. Please look at the working note first, which is done in narration. How you can calculate the amount of number of debentures? It is to be calculated the total amount due to vendor. The total amount is due to vendor is 9,90,000 divided by net value per share. Now, what is the net value? Question arise. The basic face value of the debenture is rupees 100. 10% is premium there. 10% of 100 is 10 rupee. 100 plus 10, it will become 110 rupees will be the net value per debenture. Now 9,90,000, the amount payable that is due to the vendor divided by net value per debenture, that is 110 rupees. All in all, when you calculate, you will get 9,000. Those 9,000 debentures are to be issued. Please mark in your entry with pencil. Again, the vendor account, it will be 9,90,000 as you debited the vendor account, credited the vendor account at the time of purchase 9,90,000. Now it will be debited 9,90,000. Now the question arises, in 11% debenture, what is to be mentioned? 9,000 debenture multiplied by 100 each. Please mark 9,000 debenture into 100. After that, in security premium reserve, 9,000 debentures into 10 rupee each. Back in bracket 9,000 into 10. In this way, debenture issued at premium is to be done. Now, when the debentures are issued at discount, third case of the same question, again come to the working note first that is given in narration. It is 11,000 debenture of 100 each. How 11,000 is to be calculated? It is calculated as follows, as we did in case of premium. The total amount payable to the debenture holder divided by net value per debenture. Now, the total amount is due to pay to vendor is 9,90,000. The net value per debenture is 10% discount is to be deducted. The per value debenture is 100. 10% discount means 10 rupees deducted and you will get the 90 rupee each value of debenture. Now 9,90,000 divided by 90, 11,000 debentures are there. So vendor account as it is debited with 9,90,000, discount on debenture, it will be 11,000 into 10. Please mark in your book 11,000 into 10. In debenture account, it will be 11,000 into 100 rupees per debenture. Now, earlier we have discussed whatever the discount on debenture or the share issue expense are there, it is to be written off on the in that year in which it occurred. So, statement of profit and loss account debit to discount on debenture account. The discount on issue of debenture is to be debited or written off from profit and statement and of profit and loss. So last entry is to be done to write off the expense or the loss of the company. The next question is also similar to the one that we have done, but there is a little bit difference. Let's see what is here. Please mark it. Illustration number 10. R Limited took over the assets 5,60,000 and creditor of 80,000 from S Limited. R Limited issued 8% debenture of 20 each at a premium of 20% as purchase consideration. The entries related to the debenture issue is absolutely same. But what is the difference over here? In this question, you have assets of 5,60,000. Please underline in first line. Creditors means liability of rupees 80,000. And after that, purchase consideration is to be calculated ourselves. In previous question, 9,90,000 rupees purchase consideration is given. In this question, we have to calculate the purchase consideration ourselves. How it is to be calculated? Purchase consideration is equal to when assets and liability both are taken over by the company, assets minus liability. 5 lakh 60 minus 80,000, 4 lakh 80,000 is to be shown as purchase consideration. Now, what the entry is to be done? Instead of asset to vendor, the entry will become asset account debit to liabilities account to vendor. So the balancing figure of purchase consideration is to be shown in vendor account. In this way, the rest of the question is absolutely same. You have to pass the entry for the issue of debenture at premium. There is no change. In the next question, again, here a little bit difference more there. See, Prakash Limited purchased an assets worth rupees 2,20,000. Please underline 2,20,000, took over liabilities 40,000 of Ajay Limited for purchase consideration of 1,92,000. I'm repeating my point once again. Please look at this point very carefully. In the first question, let's recall once again, then it will be more clear. Let's recall. Come back to the example number 9 that we did. In that question, the assets of the book value of 9,90,000 is given to us. So in this question, please mark 9,90,000 as a book value. It is just the purchase consideration. But as I'm marking, please, you people also mark it. Mark 9,90,000. It is the next. It is the purchase consideration. Please mark in your book as well. It is the purchase consideration in illustration number 9. Now, come to the illustration number 10. I'm going to mark in illustration number 10. It is now I'm coming to the illustration number 10, and then I'll tell you and mark what is the purchase consideration in 10th question. In the 10th question, again, I'm marking the purchase consideration. Please mark it as well. It is first point, purchase consideration. Please mark a circle. Purchase consideration as assets minus creditors. It is a complete formula that is given to you in which you have to and illustration number 11. See, in illustration number 11, how the purchase consideration is to be calculated. Yes. In this illustration, please underline first that what are the statements are given to us. The statement is given to us. Now I'm highlighting the point. You also highlighted the same point in your books as well. First of all, mark in first line, assets worth rupees 2,20,000. First line, assets worth rupees 2,20,000. Now mark liabilities 240,000. Again, in this question, purchase consideration is also given to us. Please underline purchase consideration 1,92,000 rupees. Now, in the previous question, What was given to us? Assets were given to us, liabilities were given to us. In that case, assets minus liability, we got the purchase consideration. Now, another problem arises here for the students. You, assets are given to us, liabilities are given to us, and teacher told you to subtract it and get the purchase consideration. Now, the question arises, purchase consideration is also given in this question. Whenever it is given in the question, please mark the entry and read it carefully. Mark the complete entry. The entry will become sundry assets account debit good to liabilities to Ajay Limited. Fine. Assets are given to us. Liabilities are given to us. To Ajay Limited is given to us. You have to write those entries first. Now I am marking with another color the thing that is not with us earlier, that is goodwill account. Please mark goodwill account separately because it is to be calculated separately. It is not given in the question. This 12,000 rupees is not given in the question. It is not given in the question. So I'm just telling you and write down in your notebook again. Pass the entry sundry assets account debit 2,20,000. Leave one line. Two liabilities, that is creditor 40,000. To Ajay Limited, that is purchase consideration. Now 2,20,000 is debited, while the another amount, that is 40,000 plus 1,92,000, it will become 2,32,000. That is different from the debited amount. See, take your notebook and pen in your hand. Write the entry sundry assets account debit 2,20,000. Leave one line. Two liabilities 40,000. To Ajay Limited, purchase consideration, that is 1,92,000. Now the debit amount is 2,20,000 while the credit amount is 2,32,000. There is a difference arise. But you are studying from since 11th class that whatever the amount is to be debited, that is to be credited in the journal entry in all the accounts for the balancing. So what to do with these 12,000? These 12,000 will be debited balancing figure and it will transaction is paid by the company to the vendor, that is paid for the sake of the goodwill of the business. So goodwill account will be debited. Please mark these points in your statements as well as mark these points in your journal entry that the goodwill account debited, that balancing figure is not given in the statement. 2,20,000, 40,000, 1,92,000 is given in the statement. And you have to calculate the amount of the goodwill yourself on the basis of this information given. After that, you have to pass the entry for the issue of the debenture. It is absolutely same that we did earlier, issuing 12% debenture of 100 each at premium of 20%. Working note, please. Number of debenture issued by Ajay Limited, that is 1,92,000. It is given over here. 1,92,000 is the net amount payable divided by net value per debenture. Net value per debenture will be 100 rupees debenture is there, 20% premium, 100 plus 20, 120, and number of debenture will be 1,600. So the entry will be vendor account, that is Ajay Limited, debit to debenture account to security premium reserve account. In this way, Ajay Limited will be debit with 1,92,000 and debenture account will be 1,600 debenture of 100 each and security premium reserve will be 1,600 into 20, that will be 32,000. Now I am coming to the next example and making you clear the difference in the next example. See, what is the difference arise? Do it carefully and mark in your books as well. Now here in the 12th example, Venus Limited took over the assets of 10 lakh and liabilities of 1,80,000. Please underline whatever the information is given to us. What is given to us, mark in your books. The first line, assets of rupees 10 lakh. Liabilities of rupees 1,80,000. Of Seance Limited 7,60,000. Now Venus Limited took over the asset and Seance from the Seance Limited, and Seance Limited is the vendor over here. Now the asset is to be purchased, liabilities are to be taken over, and consideration is also given to us. Now what is the difference? See, what is the difference? Look at the first entry, sundry assets account debit, that is 10 lakh, to sundry assets, that is 1,80,000, to Seance Limited, that is 7,60,000. Now in this question, the debit side is exceeding to credit side. Please mark a circle on the capital reserve, that is the balancing figure. In this question, sundry assets are given to us, liabilities are given to us, but capital reserve is not given to us. This is to be calculated by balancing both of the side, debit and credit. Please highlight this point in your book. Capital reserve account is to be credited over here because assets are more than liabilities and purchase consideration. What we did in the previous one, in the previous question, assets means the debit balance is less than the total of liabilities and purchase consideration. But in this question, the total of the assets is more than the liabilities and sum of purchase consideration. So whenever the debit side exceed, write the main point to be remembered always in your books. If the debit side exceeds, then amount transferred to capital reserve. If the credit side exceed, the balance transferred to the goodwill. I'm repeating again. If debit side exceed, amount transferred to capital reserve. If credit side exceed, amount transferred to the goodwill account. In this way, you have to do the entries in case of issue of debentures for issued at par, issued at premium, issued at discount for consideration other than cash. Now, what is given over here in the next line? Venus Limited issued 9% debenture of 100 each at a discount 5% in full satisfaction of purchase consideration in favor of Seance Limited. Now, debenture issued to the vendor, vendor account debit, discount on issue of debenture to debenture account. Now, the question arises, how much will be the amount is to be shown? It is to be calculated by the working note given over here, 7,60,000, the total amount payable to the vendor divided by net value per share. 100 minus 5% discount means 100 minus 5, it will be 95. And total number of debenture are to be issued, that is 8,000. Please mark 8,000 multiplied by 5, 40,000 rupees discount on debenture. 8,000 multiplied by 100, it will be 8 lakh rupees. It is to be shown in debenture account. And again, I am telling you, whatever the loss on issue of discount of debenture is to be written off out of the profit of that particular year. So the entry will become statement of profit and loss debit to discount on issue of debenture. In this way, let's recall what we did till date. Now I'm just erasing whatever I highlighted and scrolling the screen back again. Let's recall that what we did today. We started with the topic for the issue of debenture for consideration other than cash. We did its meaning first. Whenever any company purchases asset from the vendor and issue its debenture to the vendor for consideration other than cash, such issue is known as debenture issued for consideration other than cash. Entries are to be followed in this type of questions. First of all, asset account debit to vendor account, then vendor to debenture if the debenture issued at par, then vendor to debenture to security premium if the debenture issued at premium. If debenture issued at discount, the entry will become vendor account debit, discount account debit to debenture account. Ninth illustration we did absolutely same, in which we calculate the number of debenture issued on the basis of par, premium as well as discount. And at the end, the discount on issue of debenture is to be written off from statement of profit and loss. In illustration number 10, the first working note is very important to keep in your mind. The assets and liabilities are given to us, but no purchase consideration is given to us. In this case, we have to calculate the purchase consideration ourselves by putting the formula assets minus liability. If we talk about the illustration number 11, what difference you find over here? Assets are given to you, liabilities are given to you, and purchase consideration is also given to us, as I marked earlier. Now, what is to be done in this case? When purchase consideration is also given to you, assets should be debited as these are debit in nature, liabilities are to be credited as these are credited in nature. Vendor account is going to be credited, so purchase consideration will be credited as well. And then we have to compare the debit and the credit side. If the debit side, credit side is exceeding, as in this illustration, it is 1 lakh, 2,32,000, while the assets are 2,20,000. That difference of 12,000 is and purchase consideration is also given over here. But what the difference is there? In this case, question, assets are 10 lakh while the liability and purchase consideration is less than, it is 9,40,000. 60,000 will remain same. Debentures are to be issued to the debenture. That discount on issue of debenture is to be written off from statement of profit and loss. In this way, we have completed the topic for the